Hey, what's going on, Lions fans? You're tuned into In the Den with Diggz. Yours truly. I got my special guest this week, Golden Tate. What's up, Golden?
Nothing, just hanging out. Happy to be here.
So speaking of happy to be here, we're here at Gilda's Club. Tell us about it. Tell us how it affects you and how it's dear to your heart.
Well, Dig, I had a grandmother die when I was around 13 or 14 from lung cancer, and she didn't even smoke. So right then, I didn't know much about cancer, but I started to learn more about it. And as I got older, I started to see how much cancer affects families and victims, and just started to have a passion with working with people. And when I finally got to Seattle, Gilda's Club was actually the first foundation that I worked with, and ever since then I just stuck with it.
That's awesome. And you know, for those people who don't know, Gilda's Club, it's kind of an organization that provides support for those that are going through breast cancer, whether you're a survivor or you're currently going through it. You have that support system to help you continue the fight. And you know, we're both here today actually making pillows to, you know, help the survivors that, you know, that are going through, you know, the struggle. You know, moving on, you know, Golden, you come to the Lions just like myself. We both have that championship background. You know, tell us what you see about, you know, our Lions team that, you know, that has that edge.
Well, Dig, I see a bunch of guys who are ready to win, thriving to win. And when I say that, I'm talking more than just our team. I think the city, the states, we're ready to win. We're ready to win now. Thankfully, the Tigers have been holding it down for us lately. But, you know, I see a lot of talent, an endless amount of talent on defense, offense, special teams. And you know, we just got to get to the point where we're consistently never getting too up for games or never getting too low for games, and just stay even and dominate guys. I think we definitely have the team to light up the scoreboard, and I think we have the defense that can get a bunch of turnovers and make a bunch of plays for us. So, you know, I think once we put this all together, we're going to be a dangerous team and consistently for a bunch of years.
You know, everyone has their eyes on Megatron. He's a phenomenal player, makes so many plays downfield. How do you look at that matchup? When teams want to double team him, what does that do for you, and what is your mindset going into a game? How do you prepare for it?
You know, well, it's no secret that Calvin is indeed Megatron, and we've seen that time in and time out. A great player, a hard worker. But, you know, the reason why they brought me here is to take some pressure off him, take some pressure off the other guys on the team, and that's exactly what I want to do. I see myself fitting in nicely in this offense, you know, just keeping the chains moving, and then when they want to double Calvin, that leaves me one-on-one versus whoever, and then once they figure it out, they need to double me, then there goes Calvin hitting the defense for a big play. So, you know, I think we're still all learning, you know, our roles in this offense. But, you know, I think the big picture is it's going to be very exciting to see us, you know, play together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you guys are on my team because it makes our job a heck of a lot easier, you know, on defense. You know, you guys scored touchdowns, and we get to stop them and make plays. So, Golden, I appreciate you for stopping in with us. Definitely appreciate everything you're doing in the community, taking your time, especially on your day off, you know, to be here at Gilda's Club and everything that you're doing to support this organization. For you Lions fans, appreciate you for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week in the Den with Diggz. Peace.